Namaste, this is yoga teacher and nutritionist Purva Singh. Welcome to Yes to Health. Today we talk about depression. Without taking much of your time, I just want to tell you depression is a very serious condition. Please take care of your children before they do take a big step. So, how can you treat depression? Depression is what? When the serotonin, dopamine, these hormones, become less in your body. Your body is not able to body is not activated. These two hormones, serotonin, dopamine, and few other hormones also. So what happens when they are secreted in your body? The body is in a activated mode, active, energized. When these hormones start going down, you don't feel like doing anything, just feel lethargic. So understand how to treat the patient. You will not be able to treat the patient only by talking to him or her, because there's so many things involved. Mental condition and physical condition, both are there. So when somebody bring their children to us for the yoga therapy for depression, what we do, we first think about the physical health. We start from the outside, start working from outside. There are certain asanas. When the child is suffering from depression, you have to first, you cannot go inside his mind. Uske dimag mein jaake you cannot do anything. You have to do it very systematically. You have to work, you have to go step by step to the core of the problem. So core is inside. There's a problem is inside. So first, to go inside the problem, first we'll have to work on the physical aspect. How do you will change, or how will you work on the physical aspect? First of all, there are certain asanas practice. They can really help in children suffering from the depression, like Dhanurasana, like Bhujangasana, Shalabhasana, Paschimottanasana. All these asanas I'll discuss with you, and I'll give you I'll show you the video also of these asanas. So what happens, you must have seen generally when the child is suffering from depression, he tends to close himself. Okay, so he just close himself in a shell. What we are supposed to do, we have to take him out of the depression. We have to open him. How will you open him? By making him do Dhanurasana, Bhujangasana. These asanas, what they do, they energize you, they activate your heart area. So they expand your lungs. You have a breathing, your lung capacity increases. You start breathing more. When you breathe more, what happens? You are taking in more oxygen. The more oxygen is going inside your body, energizing your body. Secondly, your heart is open. You feel like going out. When your heart is open, what happens? You want to go out, meet everyone, socialize. Because this is what the children do when they are suffering from depression. They don't want to go out and meet anyone. So you have to just make them, you have to make them go out, talk to people, socialize with everyone. This will not happen by just talking. You will have to work with him. So certain asanas practice, when you have done certain asanas practice, what happens? He becomes active. The child is active. The child is physically also healthy. When the child is physically healthy, the energy is flowing through his body nicely. Now, physical aspect you have taken care of. Now the second is with asanas practice. Now the second is with nutrition. How will you take care of his nutrition? First of all these junk food, Coke, lot of sweets, they tend to spike your insulin, and when the insulin goes up, what happens? It creates havoc in your body, and lot of hormonal disturbances happens. This can be the one reason of depression. So avoid all the junk food, Coke, everything, even fried food also, not too much of fried food. Give child food which is easily digestible, because he's already undergoing through so much of stress, and when you give them heavy food, what happens? your body is already into that, one mode, and you're giving them heavy food. Now that he has to digest the heavy food, so digestion also is a problem. The metabolism goes very slow when you are in a depression. So start with 1 week very light food like fruit juices, vegetable juices, very soup, very light food, sattvic food possible, lot of fruits and vegetables. After a week you can start with normal diet which we take every day, but less junk food, and the junk food, lot of spicy food and lot of sweets don't give him or her. So then you have to take care of the nutrition. Now when you have taken care of nutrition, the body is getting all the nutrients. Sometimes what happens, there's certain deficiency of vitamin, like vitamin D. Deficiency of vitamin D can also cause depression. So vitamin D, magnesium should be sufficient in your body, so you have to give them good all kinds of fruits and vegetables so that they have nice healthy body and there's no deficiency in the body. This you have to take care of. Now you have taken care of asanas practice, physical strength, you have taken care of the diet. Now comes the breathing practice. Mostly we have seen the children who are suffering from depression, they are disconnected from their breath. They are taking very shallow breath. Shallow breath means less oxygen. Less oxygen means less energy in the body. Once they learn to breathe, their body comes in balance, they get more oxygen and their body comes in balance. There are certain pranayama practice, breathing practice, which are very helpful in creating balance in your body. For example, Nadi Shodhana, Bhramari, Udgit Pranayam. These practice bring about balance. Left cerebral hemisphere and right cerebral hemisphere in our brain. Now, right is related to all the creativity, left is related to all the logical and reasoning thinking. What happens when this goes out of balance? Generally your logical thinking is more or your emotions are more. If your right is more activated, what will happen? You are more emotional, you are getting over emotional, not thinking rationally. When your left is active, you are too logical, you are just close your heart. You are just thinking with your mind. So you will have to balance it. By equally, breathing from the right and left nostril, we create balance in your cerebral, both sides of the brain. So this is a one way, this pranayama practice. Now you have taken care of the strength by asanas practice, by nutrition, by breathing practice. Then comes going actually inside the body, that is the meditation. So now you have to, when the child is already started doing this, that means he's on the right track. That time you can initiate him to the meditation practice. Meditation practice for children, it is only focusing, like chanting some mantra or counting your breath, or you can do just counting your breath, in and out and getting connected with your breath. There are so many ways you can focus. Just gazing at the candle flame, that can also be the one way to focus. So when the child learns to focus, he gets centered, he gets connected with himself, he's able to concentrate, and then he can go into meditation later on. So this depression can be taken care of if you take care of all these aspects. And so please take care of your children. And so there's no connection and the communication is not there. So please communicate with them, talk to them, listen to them as a friend, not as a child, because he's like a small adult, he's a small adult and he wants to be treated as an adult. So you have to take care of this thing, that you talk to him as an adult and try to understand what he's saying, what she's saying. Now these children are very wise, they understand everything. You just have to listen to them. They will solve their problems. If you listen to them, they themselves are capable enough to solve their problem, but they just need somebody who can listen to them. So please take care of your children, and stay connected with your breath, which is very important. Stay connected with yourself also. So please take care of yourself. Namaste.